And good Wednesday morning to you. Welcome back to the big show. Just about 10 minutes after 7 o'clock. And Opportunity Arkansas has filmed these really good documentary-style pieces about how people are using the LEARNS Act in our state. And it's called Faces of Freedom. And here to explain this and tell us how you can watch them as well is Nic Horton, the CEO and founder of Opportunity Arkansas. Nick, welcome back to the show. How are you this morning?
Hey, I'm doing great, Toby. Thanks for having me, as always.
You bet. So, Nick, can you explain what the Faces of Freedom video series is that Opportunity Arkansas has produced? What's the idea here and the message that you want to get across?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is really simple. I mean, if you just listen to the media or you just pay attention to what's on social media and all the haters out there, for lack of a better term, you might come away with the understanding that education freedom, the LEARNS Act, school choice, this transformational program that we have now in our state is only for rich kids, or it's only for kids that are already in private school, or it's only for the well-to-do, and all of these tropes that they constantly trot out there. The reality is, and we all know this to be true, and we're seeing it right now, literally before our very eyes in these videos, there are thousands of Arkansas families that have not had educational options. They've not had access to good schools or schools that fit their kids' unique needs, and that's now changing. And so what we've done is we've found dozens of families, and we're going to be rolling these stories out all throughout the year and going into next year. And as many as we can produce, we're going to be rolling these videos out of families who needed options, who weren't in private school before, who couldn't afford to go to a different school before, but now can do that.
Nick, how many episodes have you guys been able to produce so far?
Well, we've just released one so far. So we rolled this first one out, the Cunningham family. We rolled that out last week as part of National School Choice Week, and we'll have dozens of these is the plan over the next year or two.
And then for people that are listening right now and are like, hey, I want to see these, I want to watch these, how can people access these videos? Where do they go to download them and be able to watch them?
Yeah, the easiest way probably is to go to our YouTube page, Opportunity Arkansas YouTube page, but you're also going to see them on our website, opportunityarkansas.org. You're going to see them on our social media accounts, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. So there's lots of places to access them, and I hope people will take a look. And look, if there's folks out there that are listening that are some of these families that are like, hey, my life, my trajectory of my family's being changed because of this program. We wouldn't have been able to have access to a good education were it not for this. Please contact us. Go to our website, send us an email, info@opportunityarkansas.org. We'd love to tell your story too.
You know, Nick, these productions take a lot of work, and so kind of telling us a little behind the scenes. Do you work with a production company to get this done, or do you guys have the ability to do this in-house? How did the technical part of this project work?
Yeah. We did most of it in-house, really. I did the scripting of the questions and the interview and going and sitting down, and we went out and found the families ourselves. And then we work with a local videographer who's tremendous, who was able to put these stories together in a clear, concise way in video format. But yeah, this first video that we produced, I mean, we actually had to stop filming at one point because the story was so compelling. And you have this mom sitting here talking about how her daughter with ADHD, who had been, being sent out of class, was falling way behind in the public school system. She's having meetings with the school system, and they're saying, there's nothing else we can do. There's nothing else we can do. Her daughter's coming home from school crying every day with ADHD and all these special learning needs, to now, after one semester in a smaller class setting in a small private school in Russellville, her daughter's on the honor roll. Nice. She's coming home every day now, talking about, asking to do her homework, talking about how much she loves school, getting to be line leader. I mean, it's an absolutely incredible, inspiring story, just like we knew. And we're going to see dozens, if not hundreds of thousands of these over the next, 10, 15, 50 years in Arkansas because of this program. We actually had to stop filming at one point because we were both crying so much to hear how this program is literally it's changing the trajectory of the next generation, and that's what this is all about.
Yeah, no, it most definitely is. We're talking with Nic Horton, the CEO and founder of Opportunity Arkansas, talking about the new documentary series that they're putting out called "The Faces of Freedom," and of course, in regards to the to how the LEARNS Act is affecting families here in Arkansas. With this first episode with the Cunningham family, how long is the episode? How long do we sit down to watch this?
It's a little bit under 6 minutes, 5.5, 6 minutes.
Okay.
So it's not going to take up a ton of your day, but I can promise you it's going to be worth it.
Yeah, no, it sounds very impactful, and then obviously that's the point of putting this together. Nic, I wanted to off on a different topic. Any updates on the last issue that we had you on the air with us for? It was the Department of Corrections crisis that is still ongoing, but has there been any movement on that since we last spoke?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the last time we spoke, but there's certainly been lots of developments. There's actually a Board of Corrections meeting today at noon. One of the things I think that's increasingly drawing some attention from state policymakers, Attorney General's office, and the public is this attorney that they hired illegally, frankly, to represent them. They've got multiple staff attorneys, full-time staff attorneys on staff that the taxpayers pay for. And instead of utilizing those attorneys, they went out and hired this very expensive attorney from a hotshot law firm there in Little Rock. And I think that is you're going to see some more stuff coming out from us soon. And you're also going to see, I think, increased scrutiny around that decision to hire this lawyer who is, I'll just tell you a little spoiler alert. I've got copies of his invoices now of everything he's been billing the state of Arkansas. 17 pages of invoices, over $50,000 of legal fees in less than 2 months. Less than 2 months.
And that's paid for by you and me, folks, just so that you know. That bill gets paid by us. So, and, of course, if you want to read up on the Department of Corrections crisis, you can go to opportunityarkansas.org. They've got a bunch of articles there going on. Did I see, Nic, that you had some promotions and additions going on at Opportunity Arkansas? Is that anything you could talk about?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've got a couple new folks join our team. So we have a promotion of our operations manager, who's now taking on a more permanent role. We brought in a communications director, Rachel Slobodian, who actually worked in the Trump White House for a few years. And then we had a couple additions to our advisory board as well. So a lot of really cool stuff happening at Opportunity Arkansas. We're taking 2024 by storm. This is only our second full year of operations, so we're still a very brand new organization. But it's incredible to see what's happening within the organization and the growth and the excitement that's out there, and we're really grateful.
Yeah, no, the growth is impressive, especially this early on in the life of Opportunity Arkansas. But Nic, once again, I want to remind people you can go to opportunityarkansas.org and download these the first videos out. More videos to come of Faces of Freedom. You can also go to the Opportunity Arkansas YouTube page, and you'll be able to watch these as well. But Nic, as always, we appreciate the work you do here in our state, and especially the time that you spend here on the show. So appreciate you coming on this morning.
Hey, anytime. Always a pleasure. Thanks, Toby.
All right. There goes Nic Horton, the CEO and founder of Opportunity Arkansas. Go to opportunityarkansas.org, and you'll be able to see all the good work they're doing here in our state.